have an interesting Talmud from the tractate of Ksubos. Daf Kuf Yud Aleph Amud Aleph. A quote there, a discussion there in the name of Rabbi Eliezer. He makes a statement. And his statement is that all those that have passed away outside of Israel are not going to live at the resurrection of the dead. He quotes from a verse, and the verse says, "V'nosati tzvi ba'eretz chaim," I will give, and the life of living will only happen by tzvi, those that in a place where my tzivyoni, my colors, and my image is there, which is only referring to the land of Israel. So only the land of Israel, that's where there will be the resurrection of the dead. That's a statement in the Talmud, and this obviously raises eyebrows. What does that mean? We all know about the resurrection of the dead. Nobody told us about this. Nobody told our parents, grandparents where they're buried. A lot of them are buried. Majority of the Jews are not buried in Israel. We do know the importance of going to Israel. Jacob asked to be taken to Israel, Yaakov, and also Yosef, and many others have insisted to be buried in Israel. And maybe it's connected to this, but the question, is it really true? All those that were perished in the Holocaust? And actually the Gemara asks that question. And the Gemara answers that no, they will. However, they're going to have to, all those that passed away outside of Israel, they're going to have to roll until they get to Israel, until they come to Israel. Their bodies are sort of going to have to roll over until they come to Israel. And the Gemara asks, seemingly, there are many righteous people that passed away outside of Israel. Are they going to have to roll? It's such a painful experience to have to roll all the way to Israel. And Abaya answers that there's going to be special tunnels. These are the tunnels maybe that they're working on outside of Israel. They're trying to create the space. I hope they didn't get rid of all those tunnels, because maybe this was an intro to the era of Mashiach. The tunnels going into Israel. They've been working for many, many years, going from Egypt from all different directions, making tunnels going into Israel. And there's a message, there's an idea. The tunnels are supposed to be created for all the righteous people not to have pain to roll over until they come to Israel. There's going to be beautiful tunnels that are going to be created for them in order they can come up to Israel. And from there, once they get to Israel, they're going to pop up, and there they're going to be revived as well. Now, just to clarify here, the idea behind this is that really resurrection is not actually, to match this with the verse saying that resurrection is only happening in Israel, what it means to say is that they're not actually going to be resurrected. All those that passed away outside of Israel, they're not actually going to be resurrected until they get to Israel. So their bodies are going to be pulled from all over, but eventually resurrection itself is not going to happen until they reach Israel, and before they come out, that's when the resurrection is going to happen. And yes, this has become one of the reasons at least why people insist on being buried in Israel, because that way they don't have to go through this process of the Gilgal, they have to go through the rolling over until they make it to Israel. They're right there in Israel, so therefore they spare themselves the ride.